It's finally happened. PragerU is coming for your children.
My name is Jill Simonian.
My name is David Prager.
I'm Sarah Sanders.
Wait a minute. Where have I seen her before?
These children who are being separated from their families as they come across the border. The Attorney General earlier today said that somehow there's a justification for this in the Bible.
I can say that it is very biblical to enforce the law. That is actually repeated a number of times throughout the Bible. I know it's hard for you to understand, even short sentences, I guess, and please don't take my words out of context, but the separation of illegal alien families.
Right, so she seems terrible as hell. Awesome. Good job, PragerU.
We have an issue in this country, in most private schools and pretty much all public schools, where kids are receiving information, education, indoctrination that run counter to their parents' values.
I woke up big time in terms of learning what my kids were being educated about in schools. I woke up about what narratives are being pushed.
A lot of parents have not recognized that in the past, only until their kids grew up and had values that ran counter to them.
Can I just point out, as, thinking as a video editor, that they chose to say values that ran counter to them and show a sign that said, love not hate. They intentionally chose that juxtaposition, and I don't know why they would have, because that does not help their argument.
I'm very thankful that Prager University has created PrEP.
Okay, and the rest of it is just, same old. But I think what's better than looking at this glossy promo video is having a look at their website, which is a little bit more mask off, if I can use that term. Its leftist educational agenda builds PrEP platform for conservative parents and educators. PragerU has launched an online community designed for parents and educators who are frustrated with what they are seeing in America's education system. PragerU Resources for Educators and Parents, PrEP, is designed to equip teachers, parents, and guardians with the tools they need to think critically and combat the leftist lessons on gender fluidity, identity politics, and defunding the police, among others, that students are forced to learn in many American public and private schools. In teaching that America is not a land of opportunity, but a nation of systemic oppression and inequality, said Marissa Straight, CEO of PragerU. Students are taught half-truths or lies to make them feel ashamed of being American. We risk losing our youth to this increasingly dangerous and divisive propaganda. This past summer, we have all experienced the results of the leftist educational indoctrination on our youth. I can only imagine she means Black Lives Matter. That's pretty telling. It is time to do something about it before it is too late. So essentially, it's just that schools have been teaching critical thinking, and that critical thinking has been applied to the notion of American exceptionalism. I did a quick video on American exceptionalism a little while ago, but basically it's just teachers accurately saying, hey, America might not be the most special, unique place in all of the world. Now the spiciest part comes when much it costs, because of course it costs something. PragerU aren't doing this for the kindness of their hearts, for their love of America, but instead you make an annual donation of $25 or more that lets you have access to a pro-America community discussion forum committed to our children's education. And then on that it says terms and conditions. What? Is that for education or that for the whole thing? Valuable PragerU and partner resources for you and your students, vomit, and quarterly newsletters with our favorite educational resources. So just absolutely ridiculous. But wouldn't you know it, PragerU is a tax-exempt organization. They pay no tax. And so, of course, it has to be a donation because they're not offering a service. No. That would put them into a category of being a business. But no, they're an educational institution, millionaire talk show host Dennis Prager, funded by petrochemical billionaires, just happens to be a tax-exempt organization. Is it just the most? It's really the most. You can't get much more American than that. With that, guys, I'm going to sign off. Of course, stay well away from PragerU. There's plenty of wonderfully free educational resources on the internet for those of you who are parents or who are looking to further your own education. And it just takes a little bit of research, a little bit of digging, and that's also a skill that is useful. So never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, go to PragerU for education. I want to give a big shout out to my patrons. In Puppy Preschool, we've got Ben Davis. My guard doggos are Jordan Mark and Tristan Hennessy. And to A. Zeitlo, Jackson Orville, and Dangwin, you are very good boys.